Hello everybody. Today is the long-awaited collection video, and before we start the collection video, let me just show you what I have my knives in. Just a box. Just a cardboard box. First one we have here, CCC. This CCC I got at a flea market for $8. So very it has no washers in it, which is very odd. It has a ton of play, like a ton of it, and a lot of tap. So yeah, let's just leave that close. Next up is a knife that I started sort of progressing my skill a little bit. This is sort of when I actually got into trying tricks. I was just flipping that for fun, I guess. Another CCC. I actually didn't buy this. I was given this. It's a weird little setup. It's a comb. I don't use it anymore for flipping. I mainly use this for combing or brushing my cats. It has a spring latch on it, sandwich construction. All steel. This thing is constructed completely out of steel. It's freaking heavy. But if you want to find one of your own, sorry, that's my cat in the background, but if you want to find one of your own, you can get one off of Amazon for like 13 bucks. Moving on, we have the third Balisong in my collection, the Squiddy. This is a nice flipper. I haven't done a review on it, I don't think, but I like flipping it. I guess I progressed with the skill. I don't know. I think I might have progressed a little bit. But yeah, this is, I believe, $42 on Squid's website, which for the money is not very expensive and makes it an even better trainer because you won't have to you don't have to care about it if you drop it. So it's nice. Moving on, we have sort of my first, I guess you could say, maybe intermediate price or intermediate budget range, and that's Gliderco Original 2 Carbon trainer. It's a channel aluminum trainer, as you can see. I have a hair tie on the handle because it's a bi-handle indicator. Not bad at flipping. This thing sounds great. But for $150, I don't think you should get one of these just for flipping. It's a little slippery with an anodization. So anodization. Why did I say it like that? So it's a little slippery. Get like a silver one. It's cheaper. You can buy some knife pivot lube. I should have showed you the tolerances on this. You really don't have to care about tolerances when it comes to Squiddies. It's got plenty of play. For this, it's got a little bit of play. This one isn't the best for tuning, but it can sound pretty good. Let's move on. Moving on, we have my first ever live blade. This is no, it's not a Benchmade 42 because there's something a little off about it. It's a Tonto Benchmade 42. Now, if I remember correctly, I think I'm not really sure which one it was. It might have been a 63 or 67 that has a Tonto blade, or it might have been a 47. I'm not very sure. This is a clone. You're a Balisong, the one clone. It looks a little shiny for some reason. It looks too shiny. May just be under the light. Uses that basically the exact same system, except these handles are not titanium like the Benchmade 42. These are stainless steel, which makes it pretty heavy in the back. I got pretty comfortable flipping this. It's got some tape on the bi-handle for an indicator. Let's move on to the, looks like the sixth Balisong in the collection. I'll move those up so you guys can see them eventually. So, next one in the collection is Squid Trainer. This is a nice trainer if you didn't see my review. It's a really nice flipper. great at flipping. All the complaints I mentioned about it in the review are basically fixed now because of the 3 and the 3.5. This is definitely worth the money, but if you're sort of that conservative guy and you want to pay the price for a glider, which is not my personal preference, you can just get a standard version of it, which is just like a gray anodizing for $150, and if you want to get a dual tone, it's like $180. So next up, we have a little bit of an odd one. Spasm Fingers LCT V2. Sort of going back to what I wanted in the Squiddy, a lightweight flipper. This is sort of that. It's a little handle biased. The V2 version was supposed to solve that with these weights in the blade here. Can't really see them, but there's weights in there. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, it's not really, doesn't really help them that much. It's same as construction, it's using bushings, but even though it's got some tap, not the loudest amount of tap, it's definitely got some play even though it is bushings. It's a nice trainer. It's $29, so it's very cheap, very budget friendly. Moving on, we have probably one of my favorite flippers so far, Hypex Trainer V2. Oh, I'm dropping things now. Sorry if that was loud. This is a really nice knife for flipping. Not the best for tuning because it's just not the best. Definitely we'll do a review on this soon. Really nice. Channel construction handles. Very neutral flipper. As you can see, it balances out right about there. Very nice. It's, I believe this silver version, which is what I prefer, is also $150. If you're gonna get an anodized one, I think is also $150. I'm not really sure what the price is for the V2s. Might be in the $150 range. And now let's move aside some of these. Let's move these. Just to make space for this last one. Last one is probably, again, one of my favorite flippers right now. Benchmade, the BRS Barebones V2. It's probably one of my favorite flippers right now. It's got a little dirty because it's just a pivot loop. Very nice flipper. It's a little heavy. Actually, no, not really heavy. I kind of like it. I kind of like the heaviness of it. Stainless steel handles. These are sandwich construction. 154 cm steel for the Tonto style blade. Look at that blade shape. If you didn't see my review on it, go watch. Oh my goodness. Did I just tip? No, I didn't. If you didn't see my review on this, go watch it. I also did a review on this. This is a very nice knife. It's a little over budget for what you're getting, but I definitely like it. So that's the collection. 9 knives right now. More coming soon. Speaking of which, there is an Atropos knife coming soon, so be ready for that. Anyways, that's gonna do it. Thank you for watching. Peace out.